Hi, my name is Samantha Armstrong. I am from a small rural town in Michigan. I have been in Flint, Michigan for approximately the past 6 years. I moved here with my fiance when we got engaged. He's from the area. Um, it was a bit of a change going from my small town. We basically didn't even have a town. We had like a gas station and a small grocery store and then like one pizza place. Like that's all we had where I lived. Everywhere we drive to, we have to drive over an hour to get to more like larger shopping centers like Walmart's or fast food restaurants. Um, and then also growing up, we I was raised on a farm, which got me into my passion for horses. Growing up, I did a lot of more Western geared riding, but now that I am an adult, I always wanted to do show jumping when I was a child. So now I am into eventing. I compete in eventing at beginner novice right now. I just got a new mare this past summer after my last horse had broke my ankle. Um, she is fantastic, a bit much for me at times, but we're working through things. Um, and hopefully, we're hoping by the end of the season, I can try to do my first schooling competition, and then next year, hopefully, we can get back more on track with being back in competition. I also really like motorcycles. I've actually gotten into that since um, the COVID shutdown and everything. My fiance has always been into it, and he just hadn't had one in the past few years. He sold his bike right before he met me, and then during COVID, we bought him a new bike, and then I rode with him for a while and decided I wanted to get one. So now I have one myself. I have a Suzuki Gixxer 750. Um, it's a pretty fast bike. I think the fastest I've driven on it comfortably was in the 160s, um, which your first time going that fast, it does seem really ridiculous. It's not so bad to just like gas it up to like that quick and then let down, but like to gas it up to that and then hold it at that is a completely different story. I am working towards my riding style of going to more like track days. Unfortunately, the state of Michigan doesn't actually have any tracks for motorcycles. So Indiana is the closest place that has any tracks for racing. And then I also am into cars. I get that from my parents. Both my parents were into drag racing when I was growing up. I actually, for my 18th birthday, I went in, was part of a pit crew for a pro uh, race truck and car. I ended up helping out with a second team. It was a lot of fun. Um, right now, my goals are to get through my prerequisites so I can apply for the dental hygienist program. Something that's drawn me to that program would be my current field I work in now. I am a veterinarian technician, and although it's with animals, I do really like doing the dentals on the animals, and there's just nowhere near as much income opportunity for staying in the veterinarian technician field as there is for a dental hygienist. Um, and it's not necessarily that it's all about the money, it's just with my lifestyle between the horses and the motorcycles and the vehicles and stuff. I just need to make a higher income bracket in order to support my lifestyle comfortably. And I grew up in pretty bad poverty. Even though I was raised on a farm and we had a bunch of animals, it was pretty hard growing up all the time. There was lots of times I went with not having any power, running water, things like that at all. The only reason we even could support the animals we had is because we had like self-sustaining land. And my grandparents had like all the farm equipment in order to be able to move everything around for us. Um, and right now, I think this is my third semester. I decided to actually come back during the COVID pandemic when the governor released that she was going to be doing a program for people to go back to school if they wanted to. I previously could not afford to attend school again, but since the grant that the governor released, I was able to apply and to come back. Um, and uh, right now, I'm just working on finishing my prerequisites. Um, I look forward to um, meeting everyone else throughout the class. Um, Thank you.